Hello and welcome to the back nine of round 4 of the 2025 PDGA Professional World Championships presented by Disc Mania. We are back at the Beast in Nokia, Finland. I'm Erika Stinchcomb.
I'm Madison Walker. We're your two hotkeys.
Honk. We are watching Iida Lehtomäki just light this course on fire in the rain. A really tough feat, but she is 6 down through 9 and 9 strokes ahead of all of her card mates, at least, if not more, really pulling away from the rest of the entire FPO field. Second place is 11 strokes back.
It's crazy.
We
haven't seen a blowout like this in a while. Only, it looks like 3 other competitors in the top 20 finding their way under par, and Iida is just stacking up birdies as we speak. Hole 10 is a par 4 that is scoreable, but it just takes 2 very high-risk shots. You can't really bite off as much as you would like off the tee. The players that do have the big distance are going to be worried about going out of bounds deep. The second shot, you just have to put it a little bit out of your comfort zone, out and around, and those light posts really do get in your head. They're perfectly spaced apart and will keep your disc out of bounds. We will see some birdie looks on our lead card, I believe, depending on the wind, but this is not one that everyone in the field is choosing to attack on.
We know Iida is gonna attack here.
Look at the control on this driver. A really nice hyzer flipping shot, even catching some tree branches. She is still right in the landing zone that we see a lot of competitors find.
Silva, a little bit straighter of a shot. Perfect.
The shot is especially difficult because that landing area can get a little bit muddy just from an excess of foot traffic. So it can be hard to throw the distance shot you need to get to the green.
Owen working a great flex here. Nice to just let one rip finally.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Henna really attacking this one, trying to wrap the corner. Not quite gonna make it. And she's gonna have to take that, I think, kind of far back.
Yeah, I think she'll be before the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Iida putting something out wide, really trusting this disc. And
wow.
Yeah, this is such a high level shot. She is on the high side of the green, but still, most competitors not even trying to get pin high. We'll see Silva in the last round at the Beast just threw something super low, tried to keep it in the middle and maybe get a long putt from the short side of the green.
Today, big.
Yeah, today she's giving it some more height.
Love that, but still just
barely
halfway in circle 2.
Yeah.
And Iida went from farther back and is closer. It's freaking crazy.
It is crazy. I wonder what weight of disc she throws. There's such a variability in the FPO field. Owen having to cross the corner and not quite able to even find circle 2. She's going to be pretty pinched off behind these guardian trees as well.
Henna from the corner.
Wow, this played as a tie for the most difficult hole of the day today.
I wonder if people just getting more aggressive, maybe.
Yeah, and it's a punishing hole.
A good recovery from Henna, but she's really not rewarded. She's in between that tiny tree and its little helpful stake.
Owen forced to throw. Oh.
You think she's trying to dunk that?
I don't know. That came in a lot higher than I would have thrown it. Really trusting those hay bales to do their job.
Silva from circle 2. Long look for birdie. Yes, there we go.
Beautiful.
Jomez?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Pure.
Love a little step putt here. Look at that basket dripping. Iida from just outside circle 1. And not quite able to commit. That downhill putt can be very scary. It's easy to ramp off the top and find out of bounds.
Such a bummer that Henna found this tree and has to putt from an awkward stance. You want to see that really good shot rewarded.
Yeah, only one player got to circle 1 in regulation. Only 3 got to circle 2 in regulation. So very disappointing that it found that one little spot.
And Henna having that round where you just stack up single bogeys and it's like, okay, one's okay, a couple is okay, but all of a sudden you have a handful and you're like, what is happening? Why?
Wow, this was a tie for the 4th most OB on the holes with 20 out of bounds strokes.
Oof. Wow. Silva with a highlight birdie on that one.
And we move to hole 11 where there were 28 OB strokes on this par 3.
Ouch.
Yeah, the wind must have been rough today.
Hole 11, 331 feet. OB left and right. You can find that, but mostly it's this pond that poses a lot of difficulty. If you come in a little too early and catch these branches, you're going to drop right in it. You also can't really rely on the skip, so you have to get all the way there in the air, and then if you do that, you might skip OB to the left afterwards. You see a lot of FPO kind of go right up the center at that tree that's right next to the pond and get kind of a circle 2 look, just get a straight skip, but I think we're going to see these ladies go kind of big here.
Silva has the power, but not the height you usually see. Pond. And she is, I think she might have hit the bank on the other side of the pond.
Yeah. It's difficult to clear that all the way in the air.
Yeah, you really have to give it more air than you think.
That looks good if it gets around those branches. And a good break.
Yeah, nice little filter to the short side of the pond. In years prior, not a lot of competitors reaching this hole. We've seen more than ever this year. 12 competitors got to circle 2 in regulation, 7 to circle 1. It used to be 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think Owen kind of showing us what the majority of the field is doing. And she'll still have a really long look, but not a super viable one.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Henna.
Some nice little ground play as well. Not getting a huge flare skip. Coming in just knifey enough.
Owen dealing with a lot of low-hanging branches here.
Yeah, and you oftentimes have to deal with that on this hole. It's a bummer to not even be able to have a long putt.
Iida with I was going to say maybe a bit more open look, but she just chops right through the branches. Silva with an open look, but this is a par save attempt. Oh!
No way!
That was in the basket for so long before it spit out the other side. Oh. Oh, you hate to see that. She made that.
Oh, she hits the pole. Oh my gosh.
That's our second Jomez of the week.
That makes me feel physically ill.
Yeah. This basket sees a lot of dead center spit outs. Henna gonna capitalize on her birdie opportunity there. Really nice. Boy, that is just heartbreaking for Silva.
And that is, I mean, it's tough to bounce back from any spit out, but circle 2 for a par save, that is just brutal. There were only 5 birdies on hole 11, but it's one that you're hoping... Wow, I was going to say you're hoping to get your par and get out of there, but it looks like 60% of the field was a bogey or worse.
I think everyone was like, why not go for it today?
That pond saw a lot of action. The 6-down continues to be more and more impressive as we move on.
And bogey-free.
Yeah. Hole 12. I was trying to say something about not bogeying, but this is one that you have a lot of grace with yourself if you do manage to add a bogey stroke here. It's a really, really difficult par. It's only 600 feet, but the low ceiling, high floor and potential for rollaways. Comboed with the OB line late on the right side that pinches in towards the green, comboed with the really dense rough on the left and the drop off just to the left of the basket, almost in the bullseye. This hole has a lot of dangerous areas and a lot of potential to add strokes. Henna throwing that as good as you can throw it.
Mm-hmm. I have not seen a backhand. I don't think that's quite that good.
No, you're happy to just land on the short side of that hill that she just went over the top of.
It's hard to keep your disc turning like that without kind of turning it into a cut roll. At least I thought it was, but it's not. See?
Iida matching one of the best throwers in the game repeatedly is mind-boggling.
Ooh, and this is the one thing you really have to avoid on the forehand. I think the forehand's such a good play, but that spruce is the pokiest, meanest, densest tree out there.
It's bad. Silva working the left side really well. I think it laid down nicely. And Own very fortunate to have filtered out of the branches.
She really is. It's hard to call that a good break because she's still pretty obstructed, but
No.
it could have been a lot worse. Sit down.
Now Own is probably sitting about 360, maybe a little bit more, maybe more than that, probably 400 from the pin.
Yeah, I think out of range for her, but we'll see. Maybe she can get to circle 2, make something happen. Silva early and...
Yeah, a little bit of a slanted area of standing, but that's kind of a routine shot for her. A little surprised.
Maybe just flustered.
Yeah, I got to be a bit rattled. And finally to Iida and Henna's drives.
And that's good. Oh, that's great.
Oh my gosh.
I was going to say it might be challenging that hill just a little bit, but
Okay.
just to get inside the circle is crazy.
So we're at the most difficult hole, a tie for the most difficult hole of the day.
Sit. Bummer.
You know, I don't want to be like, oh, it would be no surprise for Henna to get here. I mean, she would be the person I would pick to be able to do it.
Yeah, her or Evelina.
Yeah, and to see Iida also do it is when we just, learned her name in the past month.
Yeah.
It's just, this is just a sight to behold, honestly. Own throwing her fourth still has a long approach shot. And Own one of the best in the game, especially at these types of courses. 2 competitors got to circle 1 in regulation, 5 got to circle 2 in regulation.
I'm wondering if those two are Henna and Iida, but we'll see how far down the hill they are.
Oh my gosh, Silva's so close on yet another circle 2 putt.
Oh, it hurts.
I think that's the third one that's hit metal and not stuck.
Henna is inside the circle, but this is a very difficult putt. Iida looks like she stayed right at the edge of the hill.
But still a difficult putt, a very funky stance. Yeah, she might have been sliding.
Yeah, it didn't look totally comfortable. I want to say, hard to be mad with a par on this one, but I'm also not winning the tournament currently, so...
There were no birdies on hole 12 today, and 65% of the field with a bogey or worse, 20% with a double bogey or worse. Hole 12 is a doozy. That's with only 4 OB strokes on the field. It's it's so easy to just be chucking on this one over and over again.
Yeah, chucking hard, chucking lots.
Oh, a little check-in. Emily Weatherman. She's on the 8th card. Looks like she just threw her second shot out of bounds.
I have a feeling.
No.
It's gotta. Why else are we watching this?
I don't know.
It's gotta go in, right?
Oh my God.
Wow. OB birdie save? That's cool. That's on camera.
Yes, dude. High five for the crowd.
Is that the guy who got her disc?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's a cool worlds moment.
Yeah, nice way to finish the day, huh? Iida 12 strokes ahead. It's an insane margin.
Yeah, and on courses that are so difficult, this is not one that you could really count anyone to just run away with it.
Hole 13 and another difficult par 4, 614 feet. If you get to the landing zone, which is here, or if you're Evelina, here, it's nice and open on the second shot and downhill, so it's a pretty fun second shot, but it is an incredibly demanding tee shot, I think particularly for the backhand. I think it sets up a little friendlier for the sidearm, but it's always a little tougher to get that distance. Yeah, I don't know. Just do it.
Yeah, I think this is one of the I think this might be the hardest tee shot of the day, the smallest gap you have to hit. Henna really riding that left side tree and unfortunately going to get some pretty brutal branch redirections as well.
Yeah, it's really not just the trees on the side. It's that one branch sticking out and then the other branches that Henna just hit. And so you see a lot of this, keeping it low and centered, and that's fine, but
it's a smart play. Honestly, it doesn't necessarily give you the distance you want to be able to attack for birdie, but it is. I'm considering it more and more every day to just chuck something onto the ground.
Yeah. I mean, you might get a circle two look.
Look at Own.
Yeah, so good. That's why the forehand's a nice option.
And hopefully she has something over there. Sometimes the right side can be pretty blocked. Another high ceiling, low floor.
I think she got far enough. Silva riding that left side, good distance, but might be a little tucked.
On to the punch in through the bog. Here is where the mosquitoes come to feast.
A poem by Madison Walker.
Henna, after a pitch out, throwing her third. If there's anyone that can get a putt from here, it's Henna.
That's so far, though.
It is so far.
Yeah, and she's just conceding the bogey.
Yeah.
Another one.
Iida with an uphill run up.
And she might be able to get all the way there. I don't ever want to doubt this 15-year-old girl ever again, honestly. All right.
I love the height that she put on it. She's not quite able to get to circle two in regulation, but yeah, that's a very challenging shot. I think she had every bit of 450 feet.
I love that Silva's taken this little teeny gap right here. It's in a circle two.
I love whoever painted the lines on these courses. It doesn't matter if you're a tree. It doesn't. I think if you happened to be there on accident, they would just run right over with the paint thing.
Yeah. Own second. I'm gonna drift or fade a little too far to the left, and I think she's edge of circle two. Henna throwing 4.
It's easy to come in a little short on this green with the big drop off behind it. There's no out of bounds there, but it just it gets you farther away than you would ever like.
Through the tree?
Sure looks like it.
Cool.
Style points. Not that Iida needs any more points right now. Only 3 competitors got to circle 1 in regulation. 10 to circle 2. There was only 3 birdies on hole 13.
Silva, the last one of our card. Definitely lining this up.
Oh no.
Dang, that would have been a cool putt. And yeah, this is usually what you're left with. And it's pretty uphill coming back, and you can absolutely roll away on this hillside.
Mm-hmm.
I know personally. Good comebacker.
Silva really dialing in for that comeback putt.
Henna for bogey. How many snails do you think they saw on this walk today?
Oh, it had to have been so many
Mm-hmm.
with these rainy conditions.
This is another long walk. Probably the 3rd longest walk of the day, perhaps. And it's where the snails gather.
The 3 birdies, Holland Hanley, Evelina Saarinen, and Anniken Sten. And impressive from a lefty.
That's, wow, such a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first shot, sure, but then the second shot,
Yeah.
maybe not.
That's a tough one.
Maybe a weird flexing shot, I guess.
Speaking of tough ones, hole 14, it's 400 feet. You'd think the downhill would help you, but it almost makes it a little more scary. Just very easy to lose control of the disc if your nose angle's just the tiniest bit off. The gap you have to hit is about 15 feet, 3/4 of the way down the fairway, no big deal. It's incredibly punishing if you kick to the right. That rough is so brutal. Left is not bad. I mean, not great either, especially if you don't at least get past the ditch. They did move the basket this year a little bit more to the left side with a left finishing shot instead of to the right. So that is a nice change, but it's just so hard to get yourself to the putting green.
Or is it? Oh, no, she's not. Okay. Huh? Okay, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah.
Everyone's rooting for her.
She knows she got a nice break there. Almost enough turn, obviously enough power, but yeah, just comes fades out of it a little early.
And is she inside the circle?
Circle's edge, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, just outside, perhaps.
Cool.
On the master of the flex.
That's great. Oh, it's a little early. Love the angle. Again, it's 400 feet.
Yeah, it's far.
It is so far.
She's past the corner. Silva
Love this.
hitting the gap nicely. Oh, so pretty.
So pretty. Can't throw it any more pure than that. Henna taking a deep breath, maybe checking out the wind a little bit. It has a tendency to be a headwind up this tunnel. Those branches are red hot on the heat map. And Henna not getting any favors today from the trees. Only 8 competitors got to circle 2 in regulation. Only 2 got to circle 1 in regulation. And that's just kind of the theme of the beast. Single digits getting to the putting surface.
It's so impressive that Iida continues to push. Sometimes when your card mates are having a rough day and struggling, it's like hard to keep your good round going.
Says someone with so much empathy.
Yeah, it's
for all
hard.
the Hot Goose fans.
Listen, it's hard.
Erika's a real softie.
You're like looking around, you're like, oh boy, they're hurting.
It's hard to play golf good when your friends are having a hard time.
Yeah. Man, I thought I was really putting up a good front. I thought,
Oh, Silva just a little bit high.
you don't think our fans think I'm tough?
Do they think either of us are tough?
They don't at all. No. Two soft geese.
Yeah. Two
Iida for
friendly
birdie.
geese. Uh-oh. The first kind of misfire we've seen from Iida.
Probably feeling some empathy on that one.
Yeah. Look at this little gallery on moving day. And these comeback putts are, I think, where your knees really start knocking. You start getting a little scared. But Iida, very professional.
Knees are rock steady.
Yeah. There was only one birdie today on hole 14. Rachel Turton got it
Getting some good ones.
from 15 feet.
Yeah, if you can get out of this back corner, even par on 12, 13, and 14, you're pretty stoked.
Yeah, legitimately.
Just Iida's like she's beating owned by 12. Like,
Yeah.
it's just in this round alone. Like, it's crazy.
Yes.
Dog, it's crazy.
It is crazy. I mean, you can see everyone in the whole field struggling. It's mind-blowing.
Hole 15, I believe, played as the easiest hole in round 1. It's a par 4, only 476 feet. You can go for the eagle if you want, but mostly you're going to see layups to the short side and then pitching across. That left side of OB, I think, comes into play so much or is in your head enough where you end up kind of pushing the right side rough, if you will, or tree line. And so you see some scramble shots from over there. You see anything from putters to drivers. It's a fun hole.
Look at this beautiful straight shot from Iida. Oh no, she trickles out of bounds by just a little bit.
She's far enough where it should be a very simple par save, though.
Usually this hole is a headwind as well.
And pushing towards that right side, as I said, just making sure to stay away from OB, but it can be pretty dang hard in there.
Yeah, it's kind of like a natural OB area.
This looks good. I kind of like just taking a little bit off and making sure you land safe.
Yeah, especially because this second shot to the green is really not anything out of anyone's comfort zone on tour.
Yeah, totally.
It should be fairly routine.
Henna, man, there's enough height and power on that. That makes me think she was going for the eagle. Instead, it's just a really exciting layup. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
And man, it's
Very
weird.
surprising.
It kind of is, but I've seen that a fair amount. I don't know.
Usually you can't really feel the wind down here, but I mean, maybe it is kind of a tester.
I don't know. Those bushes just kind of draw you in. They're intriguing. Look at them.
Also, you do, as a player, want to, especially Silva having so many near misses on the basket today, this elevated pin, you want to get as close as possible, and it forces you to try to work that right side. Uh-oh.
Oh, and with kind of a wild shot out of there. She's going to get across. Safely. Iida left with a nice angle, even though she's just trying to save her par.
Oop, coming in a little hot. She'll have some work left to do for her par putt.
Silva's fourth.
This hole was the easiest hole of the day. Not super surprising, but that tee shot you can see really set the tone for the rest of the hole. It's hard to not play a little bit hyper aggressive here too. You really want to birdie this one.
Ooh, keeping the bogey-free round alive.
That's such a good putt, and right back at all the spectators moving around. Full focus.
It feels like she's been playing this game for... I wonder how long she has been playing, actually. It's just...
I mean,
she
it
looks
can't be
so
that long.
unfazed. Yeah. It can't be that long.
Yeah.
Henna with the only birdie on the card there. Well played. Kind of surprising not to see more on the lead card.
You
but
see a little sigh of relief from her.
Yeah,
She's like,
finally.
I'm back. Monica Sten, the only other competitor in the top 10 under par. Hole 16 is a par 5 that can be eagled all the way up to however many times it takes you to get across to this island. Last year there was a drop zone where if you didn't land on the island safely, you would go straight to there. But this year the rules have changed and you must establish a lie on the island in order to move over and play from the island. You do see players going huge off the tee and trying to get their second shot onto the island. You see a lot of competitors not going super aggressive off the tee and doing a pitch up to the bubble. Still, it can be tough to get on the island even from close. It's so easy to slide out on the deep side. Just a little bit too aggressive of a shot.
This is looking picture perfect from Henna. She's in position to eagle if she wants. She did go for it in round 1.
I think so.
Oh, Iida taking the hyzer route. She does not like that out of her hand.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh.
She's OB pretty early, taking... Well, she can still get a par, so...
Own also taking the hyzer route. I don't see that very much.
Yeah.
It's a super safe play. Own always choosing that type of method. It's a very straightforward birdie with a shorter drive as well. Uh-oh. Silva also going to get a little bit too much drift to the right and not make it back inbounds.
Wow.
Iida going to have to take it way further back on the fairway.
Henna did eagle this in round 1. Just double checking that. This is a nice looking shot. Oh no, wait. Okay,
Yeah.
yes. Ooh, for a second, the OB shifted.
The sea of stakes.
Yeah.
And that's a very difficult shot. It's pretty narrow before you get to the bubble for what is most players' layup. Really cool to see Iida throw a controlled drive there.
And she's in position to save par from there. And so is Silva.
Man. Yeah, too close for comfort.
Everyone take a breath.
There were, I think, 5 eagles on hole 16 in round 1. We did have much calmer, drier conditions.
Ooh, Owen looks like she might be fading a little too much here. Oh, it's great. It's great.
Yeah, she found the bubble.
Love the bubble. She loves it. Hasn't had a birdie in a hot minute. She's set up to go for it. Henna attempting the eagle again. Going big spiking hyzer.
Yes. Yeah. She's parked. Love that.
Some nice late round pushing momentum from Henna. Looking like birdie.
Only 4 players parked this hole for birdie. So Henna,
for eagle.
Yeah, Henna being parked for eagle is so cool.
That's a cool stat. So good. I mean, that is a small island, even from the short bubble.
Yep.
From way back there, pretty crazy. Iida's 4th, looking like a slow speed disc.
Oh.
Comes up short. She'll progress a little bit, but the bogey-free round is over. And it's tough. You're essentially just throwing the same shot now, maybe slightly closer.
But maybe with not your favorite disc.
That too, yeah. See if Silva can get on safely. Looks good.
Yeah. And saving a par here with an OB stroke is awesome.
Yeah. Iida throwing 6. And remember, you do have to land safe. Oh no, that's short too.
Oh man, that gets really played around in the wind.
Yeah, you have to land safe or and now she just has to keep throwing from the same spot, which can be so mentally draining.
Oh man, she's
throwing 8.
Oh no.
I mean, she's got strokes to give away, but I'm sure she doesn't want to give them. Oh, first time she's looked nervous too.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know. Oh. Oh.
Oh my god.
There aren't really words for this feeling.
I don't want to watch anymore.
Oh. And it's so hard to just keep having to throw over and over with no break. That one's higher with enough power, but it's too far right. Oh my. Can we fast forward? Oh, this is heartbreaking. After such a good round two, throwing 12. That might be it.
At this point,
She hits basket.
gosh. At this point, what is she even throwing too? Like she's resorted to a high speed disc. Like it's absolutely brutal, this stroke and distance, and it's why it was not allowed with the PDGA for a while.
Heart-wrenching.
Yeah, I just don't know what to think about it. That is so tough to watch, and as a competitor, I can't imagine continuing to perform at your best. And Owen just steps up right after that and throws her birdie shot across, no problem. And that is golf.
No empathy from Owen.
Really great birdie.
Yeah, it really is. Owen always staying in the fight even after not really having the breaks out there, not quite having the round she wants. Iida gonna tap in a 13, 8 over par in a single hole, putting her 2 over for the round. And that's crazy. Oh, also, yeah, Henna eagled, remember?
Yeah, Henna.
Wow, look how tight it is.
Yeah, Henna the only eagle of the day, and all of a sudden we have a battle.
Not really how you want to see it go, but can't say it's not exciting, I suppose. Oof.
We had 3 9s and an 8, but yeah, Iida. Oh, man.
Ouch. Hole 17 is a par 3, 361 feet. There is OB left and right. You're mostly thinking about the left side OB if you're throwing the backhand shot. If your disc fades towards it, you will probably find it, but it is an inside the circle putt, even though it's uphill back at it. Sidearm is a viable play as well.
This hole is a lot easier depending on the wind. If it's calm, most players can figure out a way to get all the way there. You might slide OB right at the basket, but when it's windy, you really lose a lot of the control that you like to have. Henna, no problem.
She's just gonna go birdie, eagle, birdie.
All of a sudden here at the end of the round.
She's lighting it up.
Mm-hmm.
Love to see it. Late round push from Henna. Owen gonna work the forehand. Takes a huge flex to get all the way to the green, but we know she has it.
It's a little
That's
scary
so big
to land on this angle. I was about to say, dang it. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Owen.
How dare you?
Yeah.
And that's so impressive. That's a lot of power. And just another rough break for Owen. Just kind of her day for it.
She's thankfully in putting position to be able to recover the par. Silva keeping this nice and low, not as aggressive. She's going to have a long putt downhill, but we know that Silva is great at that type of shot.
Is she just going to throw a freaking dime? After taking a 13? That's so cool.
That is a beautiful shot. Just the perfect speed. It's so hard to land on any sort of hyzer angle on that hill and for it to grab the way that it did, but you could tell that disc was slowing down right in the nick of time.
What a bounce back.
Oh
Silva!
my gosh.
All right.
That is so crazy. Oh, that's such a good putt. Such a terrifying putt. It drops off so steeply. OB is 15, 20 feet behind this basket. Pure downhill.
So good. Yeah, here's Owen from that OB line. Saving her par.
Silva, one of only 6 birdies today on hole 17.
Wow.
She's not going on tilt. Not today.
Really impressive. And Henna 4 down through the last 3 holes. Pretty cool.
So cool. I mean, does that mean she gets a whooper swan?
Oh, I think
the
it's just an
eagle?
extra special swan if she gets 18, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. You decide.
It's 4 strokes through 3 holes. Like, that feels like a whooper swan to me.
Sure, into it.
Here's the final hole. It is a brutal finishing hole. The out of bounds on the left and right side make this fairway where you have to land very narrow. It continues to get even more narrow as you bypass the area where most players are putting their second shot. We do see some players go huge and try to mess around with this OB, trying to land on this teeny tiny little green with OB super close on the left side and short side. It's elevated as well. Here's Evelina throwing her second shot. Looks like she's trying to mess around.
Isn't she always? She wants that whooper swan. Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible.
Bullseye.
That takes so much power. I wish I knew the exact distance, but I know it plays like probably 400 feet.
No. Oh, please make it.
Just running at this putt is scary. Oh my gosh,
Okay.
what a putt from Evelina. Knee putt under the fir tree, straight at OB.
Yeah, impressive comebacker. And still, she's 5 down through the last 9 holes. What a push on the back 9.
So
Often a headwind coming into this one.
Henna's so good at these little turning shots.
Little.
Yeah, little, wrong word. That's huge.
Great tee shot. Henna. Whoa. Silva also has some nice little shots of her own.
Oh, she's going over the tree.
Oh, I haven't really seen that.
Me neither. I like it.
Slower speed disc too to kind of just manage the ground play. It's nice.
Rely on the glide. 18 played, wow, in the middle of the pack on difficulty, but with 37 OB strokes on the field.
Ooh. It's kind of nice. I don't know. This one and 16, you can save a par even with an OB stroke, which doesn't happen very often. Not to say that it's easy, but it's possible. Iida with a nice tee shot as well. Own choosing to go forehand.
Ooh,
And that's going to push that right side OB.
it
Yep.
sure is.
This is a tricky shot because you're just aiming for a really narrow strip. So you're just trying to get it to fade at the exact right time. It's
And
really
Own-
easy to go deep.
Yeah, Own very good at that shot.
Nice.
She manages to crawl right over that OB line. It's hard to say how much Iida is going to try to bite off here. Oh, she's going big.
I don't think she's going like pin big, but it's big, big.
That is big, big. And center cut on the fairway. A really impressive shot. Uh-oh. Oh. Look, God, Silva's discs. Oh, man.
Yeah, the late flip that she gets.
Yeah. And she gets just so much straight push.
Henna, what do you think? Eagle bid? Nah. Evelina, the only one crazy enough to do it.
I love that play from Henna protecting her whooper swan.
Are they endangered?
It's a lot of bird to protect. They're enormous.
They are huge. It's a lot of bird to protect. Owns fourth, up there nicely. And again, not the round she wanted, but even par on the back nine is solid, and she kept fighting the whole time.
Iida does not like it out of her hand. Comes in a little hot. It looks like it trickled through that fir tree, though, and she may have a putt.
I think she will. Oh, she's fretting, though.
Yeah.
Oh, don't fret, young one.
Yeah.
No.
Well, there's a little right to left crosswind here. Henna playing that with her approach, and she's going to be in the bullseye. Look at this crowd. Grandstands are full. Everyone happy that the rain has stopped.
I think if Henna birdies that, we should give the Whooper Swan something a little special for her.
I agree. Oh.
Oh. Whoa. Misfire. I mean, okay, it's safe. Just surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Silva for a par save.
Oh, man.
Gonna miss right.
Aw. Silva with a pretty frustrating round today. An even par with an OB stroke on 18 is great. And look at this finish from Henna Blomroos on her home turf. She's got a Whooper Swan.
What are those felted hats in the sauna?
Oh, a little sauna hat?
Little sauna hat.
Oh, I love that.
On the Swan.
Is there a name for those? Yeah.
Google it if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yep, they're just called sauna hats. So, yep.
That is a crazy scorecard from Iida Lehtomäki. All birdies and pars, 1-8 over to finish 1 over
her
par.
Her only bogeyed hole.
Yeah. Evelina Saarinen going to shoot a 3 down to make it onto the lead card. Silva going to drop down. Anna can send with a hot round, 4 down, moving into 5th place.
Some crazy stuff. Iida shot, I believe that was like a 996 rated round.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And so just imagine. I mean, it would have been probably one of the highest rated rounds of all time for FPO.
What?
Yep. I mean, it's an absolutely legendary historical round from Iida today. And she gets another crack at this course tomorrow.
True.
Tomorrow, Championship Sunday, we do return to the beast here in Nokia, Finland. Very excited to watch these 4 competitors battle it out on World Championship Sunday. It's, is it 3 Finns? And
yeah.
All?
Yeah.
At the first ever World Championships outside of the United States here in Finland. We're super excited to watch. We hope you guys are too, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, and please subscribe to the Jomez YouTube. Help us. I'm Erika Stinchcomb.
I'm Madison Walker. We are your 2 international geese. Honk.
Honk.